Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the chat, please respond if everyone is present. What about others? Are you available? Guys, if you are available, just to respond to the chat.
అదే ఇప్పుడే ఫోన్
We were discussing about the Wolff's concept, so encapsulation, abstraction, and inheritance and polymorphism. So we have explained about encapsulation and abstraction. So these two are not related to code base. These are the basic functionality of Java. So encapsulation, how it supports this? Whatever you have the data or members, everything should be defined inside the class. So without the class help, we cannot access these variables or data members, that is functions. So that's why it will be binded, tightly binded with the class. So coming to abstraction is nothing but irrelevant details will be given to the user. Only the relevant details, whatever that is required for the user to know, so that code security. This will be your code security point of view. It will be only relevant details will be equal to the employees. This will be achieved by using the class file. So the class file, as we discussed earlier, it's a machine readable code, so humans will not be able to modify the code inside the class file. So whatever you write inside the class file will be only executable by the machine. It will not be human understanding. Coming to inheritance. So what is inheritance? So as it is mentioned here, it is a kind of data sharing. So what is this data sharing? Okay. So inheritance is majorly deal with the two type of classes. One is parent class, and another one is child class. Okay. So in general, we will have something called class. There is no any special reserved word parent and child. We will call this as relationship, parent-child relationship. Okay. Say for example here class car. Okay. So what I am doing, I am writing here int break here. Okay. So int what I am doing. Types. Okay, so these are the things available. Okay, so another class car. So here what I am doing, I have int car types x yes. Okay, so these are my functionalities. Now what I am doing, so I am having a Maruti car. Okay. So what they want to do is, they want to make use of this parent class. Okay, on the top of it, they want to add some additional function. Okay, so previously what we will do, what we are doing is, we will write a car, Maruti car, equal to new Maruti car. Okay, now what I will do, I have one more Tata car. Okay, so what will happen? Whatever you write here will not have any separate functions. Okay, will not have any separate things available. So what is happening? So here we have Maruti car and Tata car. Even though the specifications are different, only both these two will have tires. So the things that are common are tires, brakes, and gears. So all these three are common across both Maruti and Tata. Only the make. Okay, so tires they will make some company, brakes maybe belong to some company, gears maybe belong to some other engine, but whatever it is, if we create an instance of same class, we will have two different references, but as we see in the memory model, so we will have only one object will be created in the heap memory, and the same object will be used by either by Maruti car and Tata car. Okay, now what if, say, consider a Maruti car, he want to add some functionality. Say he want to add some speedometer. So he have the tires that is running. Now he want to show the user that he want to show some speedometer. So to display the speed and all, which is not available in the base class. So if I have a car, okay, if I create a new car, now what I am doing, I am writing the Maruti car. Okay, now what is my functionality, additional functionality, what I want is speedometer. Now if I have this Maruti car with only speedometer, will it work? No, it won't work, because we don't have the tires to run, we don't have brakes to control, we don't have gears, we don't have gears to control, we don't have brakes to stop the car. So what we need to have the all the cars properties, as well as one additional property, that is speedometer. Okay. Now the problem here is, now Maruti car will want to create their own car types. Okay, Maruti premium car. Okay, Maruti economy car, and Maruti luxury car. Okay, so what is happening? So what Maruti has decided is they want to release three versions of this car. One is economy, one is premium, another one is luxury. Okay, so these type of versions they want to create. Now the thing is, here everything is common. Okay, so only difference is speedometer. So here there will be light version. So based on the economy, so a person who wants to based on their income, it will be different. Okay. Now what if I want to repeat everything here? Okay, instead of what we can do is we can have one class, that is parent car, or what we'll generally refer is base class or parent class or super class. Okay, we will name this one as base class or parent class or super class. Okay, so what is this parent class is? So this one will be the will be the basic one, which will have all the properties, all the common properties that needs to be shared across the cars. Okay, so for example here in Maruti economy car we don't have speedometer. Okay, say consider in premium car and luxury car only it is available. But what is common in all these three is we have tires, brakes and gears. So these three are common. So what we'll do, we will remove this. We don't want a commonly repeated code in every class. All these are related to what is the type, that is a car. Okay, so base class we have car. Okay, so all these are a replica of this car. So what is common things needed to be available in all the classes car types is brakes, gears and tires. Okay, so these three are needed. So how I can do is, so in Java we have something called inheritance. So what is inheritance is, we can share data between two or more classes, one or more classes. Okay, so how we can share is, in general any class will be categorized as a one of the kind. It may be parent, it may be child. So what is parent class or super class or base class? or base class is it holds common needed data, methods and variables. Okay, so all these can be common, whatever commonly needed for across all the child classes, we will have it in the parent class. Okay, so we in general we will have like this. Okay, now here Maruti car we need to inherit. We need to inherit. That means we have to take the properties from the parent class. How can I take this? I can write extends. Okay, what is extends is, so this class is an extension of car. This is a basic car on top of which we are creating a Maruti car. Okay, so what I am doing, I am extending car. So extending this basic car and I am creating my economy car. And again we will write here this is called extension. So what is this extension or inheritance is data sharing. Now what I mean data sharing is, see here we create Maruti economy car. Okay, I have created Maruti economy car project object. Now what I will do, Maruti car dot tires. I am typing Maruti car dot tires. It is not a, what will be the output? You people respond in the chat. So what I am doing, I am extending a car, parent car, that is parent class car, and I am creating my own versions of my own cars. So Maruti economy car, premium car and luxury car I am creating. Now when I create an object for Maruti car, okay, you see here in the Maruti class there is not even one single parameter defined. Now what is happening when I write this out Maruti dot tires, it is not throwing in error. Why? What it is saying is, so when JVM comes across this line, so what will happen? First it will check inside this child class. Okay, so if any of the parameter is available inside the child class, then it will print that value. If it is not available, then it will check for the parent class. Okay, now what will happen if I don't have this value inside this one, and then it will be available in the parent class, then it will print that. It will print me 5. So what will happen? Say for example, I have defined like this. Child equal to 10. Okay. So there is an advantage of inheritance. What is the advantage is, we can modify or we can extend. So that is what I explained here. So polymorphism, what is polymorphism is, we can enhance the data or we can modify the data. Okay, so what is inheritance? Inheritance is nothing but getting the parent properties in the child properties. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is nothing but whatever properties you inherit from the parent, whatever you have inherited the data from the parent, one thing what you can do is you can directly use the parameters, like in the case previously. So previously if I don't have that one, what will happen? If I print this one, I am getting 10. Now what I have done? Now I am typing int type equal to 10. Now I am printing. So it will print me 10. Why? Now I have modified it. I have updated the value to 5 to 10. Okay, so I want for 10 tires in my economy car. I want 10 cars, 10 tires in my car. So what I have done, I can modify the value, or what I can do, I can reduce also. What what is the first thing whenever any child class the object is created and the data members are accessing this JVM? What it will do is first it will check inside the child. If there is any modifications or updates are done, if the data is available, then it will execute the ROM. If it is not available, then it will check for the parent. Even though if it is not defined in the parent, okay, and if it is not available in the child, then it will throw an error. Okay, so what it is saying is cannot find the symbol. So any place if it is available, it will take first preference will be given to the child object. If the data is not available in the child object, then it will go to the parent object or parent class. Okay. Any questions here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you display the screen? Yes, sir. Sorry. Sir, do you have to initialize the value of tires again in the child class, or
No.
without that can be?
No. See, if I want to modify, see here tires I have removed. Okay. Now I am printing here. So what is the default value? It will come 0. So there is no necessity or mandatory you have to initialize anything. Initialization will be taken care by the JVM. If you don't provide the value, if you provide value, it will be taken. Okay, so if it's given now, it will take it. Okay, so there is no mandatory that you will for every child class you need to initialize this parent variables.
Sir, and what if we want to modify it in the earlier steps you have done? You have changed the value of tires to 5, but there you have given the data type as int. Can we do it directly as tires is equal to 5?
Mean to say without
Yes.
no. See, this one is mandatory. Int data type is mandatory. Now, for example, what I will do is I will do float. Then what will happen? So int is not taken. It will be taking float. So first what it will do is it will check inside the marquee, then it will go for the car. Okay. If it
Yes,
is
sir.
not available inside this one, then only it will go to car.
And sir, can we use two parent classes?
I will explain.
Sir,
Say here, yeah.
sir, if we have entered, we have taken same in a Maruti premium car also. If we enter tires equals to 4 in a economy car, and we have entered tires equals to 3 in a premium car, and what will be?
Whatever object you created based on that you take. So if I create object, say don't consider this part, this is the main one. So if I use new car and if I write Maruti car, then it will be float tire equal to 4. Now if I
Okay.
write Maruti premium car, it will be 3. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
What else? Who else? Okay. See, that is about inheritance and polymorphism. So inheritance is nothing but data sharing. What is the data sharing? Is you can have a common class where you can define common attributes or common functions also. You can have common function also. So public void run. As of now, just consider this in public. Okay, I will tell you later what is that public. So if I run, see that method is not available in the premium car, but it is available in the parent car. So then I will be, we can access whatever method you want. That one. Now the thing is, say I have a class car, I have a Maruti car, okay. What is happening here? See here, I have a Maruti premium car, I have extended a car, okay. Now what will happen? Maruti luxury car is there, okay. Now Maruti luxury car, I am extending car. Now what will I will get? Tires, brakes and tires and brakes I will get, okay. Now here what is that? So here already Maruti premium car is extending car and it is having speedometer. Now why I need another one? Okay, what I will write? Car gamma like this. So this one is called multi-inheritance, okay. Multiple inheritance. What is this multiple inheritance? One class extending more than one class, which is not allowed. In Java. What is that? See, for example, here Maruti premium car and car I have. Okay. Now here in car, what I am doing, in tire equal to 3 I have given. I have now given in tire equal to 4. Okay. Now if I extend both Maruti car and premium car, and when I create an object of Maruti luxury car MC equal to new of, and I print MC dot tires, which is not available in the Maruti luxury car. Now what is the problem? So this one will be confused. Which one to use? Whether to use it for the Maruti premium car, is it the car I need to use? If I extend both Maruti premium car and car, there will be a lot of confusion. Why? Means the same parameter is available in both the classes. So which one to use? Okay. So this one will throw an ambiguous error. Okay. So we should, there is no way we can extend both the two classes, more than one class. So this is called multiple inheritance, which is not allowed in Java. So what the solution we can provide them? We can have multi-level inheritance. What is multiple inheritance? One class extending more than one class. That is not allowed in Java. So what the other solution they provided is multi-level inheritance. So what it is A will be extending B. Okay. Now C will be extending B. And write like this. Class A. Class now what is happening? C is extending A. C extends. Okay. So how the relation will be? C will be extending B. B will be extending A. So inversely C also extends A. So what will happen? I will write int tires equal to 4. What here I will write tires equal to 3. Now what I will do? Okay, so C dot tires. Now what will happen? What will be the output?
4.
Whether it will print 3 or 4.
4, sir.
Why? What will happen? See, as we discussed earlier, first it will check inside the class C. Class C we don't have tires. Okay. Now what is the next adjacent parent class B? So now it will come to B. Now what it will do? It will check inside the class B whether we have the variables or not. Okay. First it. So inside class B we already have int tyre equal to 4. Okay, so what does that mean? There is already one parameter available inside the class B. Okay, so it will take the class B. Now what will happen if I remove this? Then what it will do, since class B it is not available, it will go for class A and it will check if it is available in the class B. Now it is available, then it will go to the value. Okay, so this is called multi-level inheritance. Class C will be extending class B and class B will be extending class A. So like that, C will be extending A also. So using the C, we can get the values, whatever values available. This is multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now let us go to R. Okay. So what I am doing, I am extending R. Here also I am extending R. Okay. So here what I am doing, run int pairs. Void I have given. So here base class what I have defined, I have created a method run and I am writing this out run. Okay. Now if I write luxury what is output? What is the output? I want answer from ladies. From ladies.
Economy.
Here one is Vaishnavi, Sanjay, Timothy, Vaishnavi, Amanita. Can anyone respond what is the output? Are you people there? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So what is the output? See, if it is fast enough, please do let me know. I will slow down. Okay, so just explain me like you are falling in. So in this case, what is the output?
Economy.
4, sir.
Other?
4.
What is the 4?
Basin.
See here, I have a luxury class object I am creating, and here I am writing run method. Okay, so here luxury is extending economy. Okay, so economy we have run off and it is showing south economy. Okay,
So economy.
so here first what it will do as per the policy of the child parent relationship, first it will check inside the child. If the object or method is not available, then it will go for the parent. Inside the parent it will check again, if there is one more parent child relationship, then it will again check for our child and then it will go for the parent. Okay, so run method is available inside the economy, so it will print economy.
Yes, sir. Economy is out.
Okay, now what will happen now? See, earlier I have created luxury. Okay, now what I am doing, I am writing like this part.
Yes.
Other? Why? If you come here, see this one. See here what is happening. I have a car reference. Okay, car reference is created here. That is LX. Okay. Now object is created for which one? Object is created for which one?
For car.
No. The object will be created only with the new keyword. It will not be created with the reference. If I give like this, it will not create an object. Okay, it will not create an object. Only when you define the keyword new and luxury, so whatever you define here, that is the object. Okay, now what is here? Here new luxury object created. Okay, so it will check for the inside the luxury. The method is available, it will execute. Else it will go for economy. Else it will go for car. So here car economy inside we have. So it will execute economy. Okay. Now what is this one is, any child object can be created with the reference of parent object. Okay, so here if I want to have an economy object, I can have. So reference can be a common. Okay, so like this also we can write parent we can have with child object we can create. Okay, so now what I want, see here economy is printing. Okay, now my car is a luxury car. Okay, I want a base car method also. I want to execute before executing this one economy car. I want to execute base car also, because base car is the base one. So first base should be executed, then child should be executed. How can I do? That moment we can have something for all. Super keyword. Forgot. What is this super is? In a child parent relationship. Child parent relationship, we have two terms. One is this, another one is super. So what is this refers to is current, or in parent child relationship it is represented to child. So what is super? Super always refer to parent. Okay, so inside run method, if I want to execute before executing child run method, if I want to execute parent run method, what I can do is super dot run off. Super is here, super is nothing but super class. What is super class is here car. So this car will be having the run method, so I want to execute run method of super class. So super dot run off. Okay, child parent relationship, this is nothing but current or child, and super is nothing but parent. So here, what I will do is, in luxury, I will write A equal to in B equal to B. Okay, I have two parameters A comma B. Okay, now what I will do, I will write a method void addition of in A comma in B. So what I will do, A equal to A, B equal to B I will set. Okay, so S out A plus B.
హలో ఓకే సార్ చూసినాను.
So see here,
Sir, actually, I was going to ask the same doubt.
yeah. See, the thing is, previously we have luxury. Okay, previously we have luxury. Okay, now the thing is, there are two type of ways you can create a reference. One is using parent reference. Another one is child reference. Okay. So what is the difference between parent reference and child reference is, this is child reference. Okay. So here luxury is the class and economy is the parent. Okay. So luxury it's a way parent child, only one class. Okay, class car and class luxury car. Okay, now what is happening? So I will write here. What I am doing, I am creating the difference with child. Okay. Now if I see here lx dot I give, I will have both run method and addition method. Please be very observant. Okay, these are very crucial things. I will not be able to provide everything in the documentation. Okay, so please make sure you understand whatever I am saying on the code side. Okay, so we have lx dot addition and run. Okay, now what will I will do? I will create a reference on. Okay, so I am creating parent reference. Please make sure I am creating parent reference for child object. Okay, now when I press control space, I cannot see addition because addition is not available in the parent. Only run method is available. Only common methods will be shown when you write your estimate. Are you able to see my screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I create a reference with parent class, then what is the disadvantage is you cannot get access to all the methods available in the child class. Okay. So whenever you are creating any object, make sure you have all the methods accessible. If that is the case, you create an object with your child class reference. If you want only the common methods that are across the classes, then you can go for parent class reference creation. Okay. Any questions? This is parent child. Now we have something called polymorphism. We have something called method overloading and method overriding. Okay. So there are two type of ways we can extend or modify our code in a polymorphism. So data enhancement or modification. So what is data enhancement? Okay. See, for example, here class my class type. Okay. In parent, I have a method. Okay, so I have void parent class. I have a method called add of int a comma int b. Okay, so what it will return, say a plus. Okay, now this is okay, fine in the initial stage. Like initial stage, when I was creating this parent class, I have a int add of int a comma int b. Okay, now what I am doing, child class, I'm extending parent class. So what I am doing, I am adding one more method called subtract of int a comma int b. Return a minus b. Now class child will have both addition and subtraction. Okay, so child can perform both addition because addition is available in the parent, that is also available in child because it is extending parent. Okay, now what happened, future I want to add one more parameter inside a. Okay, now what is happening, so one more child, subchild, okay, say consider subchild. Okay, they are also extending the parent. Now what is happened, they are two classes that is extending parent. Now add is available in both the child class and subchild. Okay, now what, old child available, old child, new child available. Okay, now what happened, the new child is not happy with add. So in add there is only two parameters, I can only add two parameters here. So new child, what is thinking is, why can't I add one more variable and I want to do some addition. Okay, now what I will do in C, I will give a plus b plus c inside parent. Okay, now what is the problem here, old child has some logic. Okay, so old child has some logic, add of 1 comma 2. Choose for start add of 1 comma 2 equal to 3. He was doing some action, maybe return 3. Okay. Now the problem is, when the new child wants to do some modification in the parent, it will affect all the child classes. Okay, so if he is not satisfied with the add method, say he want one more parameter to be added and he wants to do the addition. So what he can do is he can do something called method overloading. So what is this method overloading? Is we can add a new functionality. We can increase the scope of this method, increase the values, increase the functionality, so that the child class will not be affected, whoever depending on this one. Okay, so we will not change the parent class. Instead, what we can do is child class itself, I can have my own way. A plus B plus C. Now if you see here, old child is not affected because the super dot add up is already available with the parent. Okay, so this is called method overloading. So what is method overloading is, for any method overloading, we should have the same method name in both child and parent class, and parameters can be different. It can be 1 or 2, it can be more than 1, it can be equal. Okay. So this is called method overloading. So what is method overriding? So method overriding is, we can override the functionality. See here, I have int add of a comma b. I am returning a plus b. Now what I want, I don't want to return a plus b. Instead, I want to return a into b. Okay, I want to do the multiplication. Okay, so what I am doing, I can override. So what is overriding is exact the method signature. Okay, the method signature. What is the method signature? Return type, method name, and input parameters. Exactly. Okay, so signature is same.
rainfall ఏం పట్టిందన్న
Then it is called method overriding. So instead of a plus b, I will return a and b. Anything, logic is separate. If the method signature is both the child and parent class, then that is called method overriding. If it is differ, then it is called overloading. Okay. So these are the two type of polymorphs available: method overloading and method overriding. In method overloading, the method signature differs. Signature differs.
Method signature in this is the parameters here.
అన్న నీ జీరోలు పెట్టావు కదా ఒకటి నో రైన్ అని పెట్టినా
For example, here I am having int. I give float. Now we cannot say this one as integer. Sorry, this one as method overriding. This is called method overloading because parameters is different. Any questions? Yeah. If the method signature is exactly equal, then it is called method overriding. If it is different, so it can be return type. Method name should be same. Okay. Method signature apart from name, that is input parameters, comma return type. Okay, method signature is simple. Apart from name, input parameters and return type. If input parameters and return type are same, then it is method overriding. If it is different, then it is overloading. Any questions? Able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So that's about encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. So these things, if any programming language support, then that programming language is called object-oriented programming language. So just go through this, whatever we have explained today, whatever we discussed today. At 4 p.m. I will share questionnaire, okay, and sample programs. So you try to finish it off by EOD so that we can tomorrow discuss. So that's it for today. So anything you have any doubts, please do let me know. So at 4 p.m. I will share you the assignment for today. Anyone have any doubts so far? Are we good for today? Thank you guys. Please stay on the call. So at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. I will share you the quiz and the assignment for today, and you can get that by EOD. Thank you.
Sir.
Malayala program coming. నాకు అకౌంట్ కొట్టు అమ్మని ఇస్తే క్యాష్ ఇస్తాను అకౌంట్ కొట్టు. హలో హలో కొడతాను అన్న క్యాష్ కొట్టి Ini ya